Hello, ladies. Hello. Just gonna give you like 30 seconds to get on here. Make sure I get everyone invited. There we go. Hello. Happy party day. I'm very, very excited. All right, guys, I'm going to get rocking and rolling. I don't want to keep you guys waiting too long, of course. So while I get started, and I'll say this a couple times throughout the show for anyone who is joining us last minute, but first things first, if you can, grab a pen and paper. I talk about quite a few items and I go through it pretty quickly because we have a large inventory. So having a pen and paper is just really handy. That way you can write down anything that you have questions about. You can put things on a wish list. At the end of the show, I do offer one-on-one consultation. So this is actually my favorite part of the show because I get to reach out to you guys and I get to help you one-on-one with any skincare questions that you may have. Go over your wish list with you and just go over the budget, everything like that. So having that wish list or that question list is a really good thing to have. Also, if you haven't already, guys, grab your drink, your water, wine, coffee, tea, beverage of choice, whatever it is, get comfortable. While we're just getting on here, I'm going to introduce myself quickly for those of you who don't know me yet. My name is Tara. I have been an Alouette beauty consultant for 11 years. Now, I have to tell you, this is crazy because I was not the person you would have picked out of a crowd to do this. I am super shy. I have a ton of anxiety, so speaking in front of people is really outside of my comfort zone. Honestly, virtual has made this 100 times easier. Thank you for that, but I do in-person parties as well. And honestly, I don't wear a ton of makeup, so it's just out of my norm, but I absolutely love the business and the platform. I love the freedom and the flexibility. That's actually one of the reasons that I've stayed here for 11 years. I have two little girls who are 7 and 5, and Alouette has no quotas. You can never get kicked out of the company, which I love. So when I went on mat leave or just bed rest from pregnancies and all that good stuff, I couldn't get kicked out. I could work as little as I wanted to, or not at all, and I was able to just come back. So I love the freedom and the flexibility. I love the friendships. I do love the product. But yeah, that's just a bit about my journey. Now, Alouette has been around for 44 years, and the entire time we've been dedicated to creating skincare that's not just good for your skin, but also good for the environment. We don't just target like acne and wrinkles. We actually target overall skin health. So we really do have skincare solutions for every single person out there. Men, women, babies, pets, you name it. We have something for everyone. Now, a couple things. Please make sure, before I get started, please make sure that you type into the chat here, say hello. Facebook is kind of silly. I like to try and do a draw for attendance when we've had enough people watching or ordering. But Facebook is really silly. If you don't type into the chat here so that I have something to go back to and reference to after, once this live is over, Facebook will not tell me that you were here. So the chat function is how I go off of that. Now, please use the chat function to ask questions, give testimonies, anything like that. Unfortunately, right now, my chat function is not working, so I cannot see those. But once I get off the live here, I will be able to review all the comments and stuff in the chat, so still feel free to use it, and I will just respond to those right after the show. All right, so make sure you type something in, grab a pen and paper. You know me, you know the company. So first of all, I want to thank our lovely hostess for hosting tonight. Without my hostesses, I would not be in business, so I'm super, super excited. Thank you so much. What we're going to be doing tonight, I'm going to try and keep this short and sweet as possible, but I do want to make sure you get a good show. So what we're going to be doing is we are going to be talking about products, of course. So body care, makeup. I cannot talk about everything because we would be here for days, but body care, makeup. I'm also going to share with you about our skincare. Now, skincare packages, that's where I talk, but you can purchase things individually. I'm going to post the brochure and all the different sales and everything after the show. You will hear me talk about bundles because honestly, that's where you save the most money, but you also get the best results with your skin. So I'm going to post this after the show. I'm going to go through some of it as well tonight. You're also going to hear me talk about super sales. Super sales are a discounted product for you, the customer. So for every $30 that you spend on regular price items, you get to pick out one super sale. And there's no limit to this. So if you spend $60 on regular price items, you get to pick out 2. If you spend $90 on regular price items, you get to pick out 3. Now, what I'm super excited about for this party is it's our largest BOGO of the year. I thought that was upside down. Again, I will post all of the sales, so you don't have to memorize this, but I will post this. So our BOGO is buy one, get a second of the exact same item for $8, $10, or $12, $15, just depends on what category you're shopping in. We cannot mix and match the item, but we can mix and match the color. So if you are looking at getting like a powder foundation, you can get a light and a medium. So you can mix and match any of the makeup colors, you just can't mix and match the actual item. All right, the second thing I'm going to be doing before we hop off tonight is sharing with you about what our lovely hostess is going to be getting with her hostess benefits and what you could be getting if you decided to host your own virtual girls' night as well, or in person, depending on where you live. We completely spoil our hostesses. It's one of my favorite things about the business. I love spoiling people. I love giving love. So I'm going to share that with you at the end. And the very last thing I'm going to talk to you about before I hop off is the opportunity. Guys, if you yourself or if you know anyone who's looking for an added stream of income, I'm going to give you some details about what that looks like at the very end of the show. But I want you thinking as I do this show, what could you do with an extra $500 or more every single month added to your income? What kind of difference would that make for your life or for your family? You're going to watch me do the show tonight. It's really simple. It's really easy. And we literally, guys, give you the show word for word. So I'm going to give you just a few more details about that at the very end, and then we are going to hop off. Now, we're going to start with makeup. Again, I can't talk about everything because we would be here for days, but if there's something specific you are looking for in makeup, body care, skincare, please let me know in consultation and I would be happy to help. Man, oh man, I wish my comments were working, but like I said, don't worry. Use that chat function, get it all in there, and I will be a busy bee typing back to you after and answering all that. And make sure if you're just hopping on to type your name into the chat so I can get you into the attendance draw. Now, what you're going to love about our makeup is that it's clean, healthy ingredients, good for your skin, good for the environment. With our products, we don't have any harsh chemicals, parabens, and fillers, and we absolutely love that. Now, our products are really simple to use as well, and I'm going to explain the bright red lips very, very soon, I promise. But our products are very, very simple to use. So I've met a lot of customers over the years who tell me, I don't really wear a ton of makeup. I don't know how to apply it. If I did, I would wear more. I get it. I'm not a big makeup girl either, but honestly, when you start using these products, you are going to be amazed at how easy they actually are to apply and how good they look. But makeup does not have to be perfect. Makeup is supposed to be fun. You're going to do what you like, what makes you feel good, and if you're really not sure, join my VIP group. I do tutorials and demos and whatnot, and I can help you. I can even help you one-on-one if you have questions. We can do video chats. I can help you. As your beauty consultant, that's literally my job. I'm here. So when you're starting with your makeup, you want to start with your primers. Now, a primer is meant to be worn underneath your makeup to help your makeup stay on all day, so you're not having to reapply multiple layers throughout the evening. But our primers as well, they're really, really good because you don't necessarily have to be a makeup wearer to use the primers. If you just want to even out the skin tone or add some glow, you can use the primers for that reason here. So we have 2 different primers that I want to share with you quickly. The first primer that we have is called Flawless. Flawless is kind of like a polyfill. No, it's not a polyfill, but kind of like a polyfill. It's going to fill in all the little tiny fine lines and wrinkles on the skin. It also comes in this yellowish tinge here. The yellow is meant to mask any like redness, blotchiness, discoloration, uneven skin tone. So it's really just going to prep the skin. Now again, it's going to hold your makeup on all day. You won't have to be reapplying. You're going to save money this way in the long run because you're actually going to be using less product since you're not doing all that application. And you need less of each product because you have a good primer on your face. Now this primer, it glides in like velvet. It's so soft. It's got a bit of a grapefruit mandarin scent to it. Smells delicious. If you're using this already, please feel free to share in the chat. But this is our Flawless primer. Now let me tell you about pricing on this guy. It is $70, and I have to tell you, it is worth every single penny. Okay, it's going to last you, first of all, about 9 months to a year. Plus the ingredients in it are clean, so we know that it's good, healthy stuff going onto the skin. Now, this is your first item on BOGO tonight. So it's $70 for one. You can get a second one for $15. So stock up for yourself, share with a friend, get one as gifts. Easy. The easiest way to get this, though, honestly, is when you host your own girls' night with me, whether it's virtual or live, you can get this primer for $16.95. And guys, as you're watching me do the show today, if you see something you know you want to host for, type in the chat, I'm booking for that, and I will make sure to hold a bonus night for you. The second primer that we have is our Luminous Tint. Now, our Luminous Tint is our luxury oil. This one's getting kind of old. Sorry, I should grab a new one. This is our luxury oil, like prep and primer oil. It is made with luxury oils, so it's super hydrating. It's got shea butter and vitamin E in it as well. And it's got this micro crushed pearl in it, which is going to give your skin a bit of that glowy, dewy look that's really trending in makeup. Again, if you're not a big makeup wearer and you just want the added hydration and that bit of a glow, you can put a drop of this in your moisturizer every single morning to help with that as well. Now, you can definitely get these primers individually. I personally mix them together. I like the way this one fills everything in, evens everything out, and then this one gives you that glow and that hydration. I am wearing both of them today, and so many of my customers do that as well. You just put it right onto the skin like I have here, and then you literally massage it in. It just blends in so nicely. You get that coverage, and then you get that glow. It's so, so good. Now, after you've done your primer, you want to use your foundation. If you are a liquid girl, please let me know. We have liquid foundations. I can help you color match, but our powders are number one. So all of our powders are mineral makeup and they are vitamin infused. So they are really good for the skin makeup. They are breathable. They are lightweight. They're not heavy. They don't feel cakey. They also don't have talc in them. None of our powders have talc. Now, talc is in 98% of powders on the market. It's also in your baby powder. It's meant to dry out like babies' butts. Okay? So we do not have this in this powder or any of our powders. Again, mineral makeup, vitamin infused, really lightweight, good for the skin. Now this one here is also a 4-in-1. So it's a foundation to give you your coverage. It's got a concealer built into it to help with dark circles, blemishes. It's got a powder in it to help with shine control. And it's got some natural ingredients in it to help with sun protection as well. To use, you just dip your chisel brush, which you can get on super sale if you don't have a flat, fluffy brush like this one at home. You can get this as a super sale for $10.20. But you just put it on the brush there and then apply 20 to 30 seconds all over the skin and you are good to go. Now these compacts as well are magnetic, so when you run out, you just order the refill. You save a little bit of money that way on the plastic since we're not reordering that all the time, and you're helping the environment. Again, those refills are on BOGO, so you can mix and match colors. Now, we have a ton of other makeup items. We have all of our lip glosses, lipsticks, you name it. They're all on BOGO. If you want to see all the colors, I can help you with that. I do want to share with you one of our brand new items that is available for sale right now. It will be on BOGO in December though, so I just want to show you. If you're thinking about hosting a party, December might be a great time, so you can get these. But we are launching, as of today, a brand new, two brand new lip products actually. So this one is called Aloe Pout. Aloe Pout is a long wear liquid lipstick. This is the one I've got on today just to demo to you guys. It's a matte lipstick. It is so, so cool. So this is going to come in 4 different shades. I unfortunately have only had this one so far to sample, but it's got 2 types of reds and then 2 really pretty neutrals. And again, if you want to see these, I can show you. But it just applies kind of shimmery, like you can see it there, but then it dries completely matte and it's long wear. This is going to stay on all day. You can kiss, you can drink, you can do whatever you want. It's not coming off. It's such a good product. It will take hours to remove. I the other day had to actually wash it off the face. You can see it drying. So that's our new Aloe Pout, one of our brand new lip items coming out, and I just wanted to share that with you guys because that's really, really exciting. Okay, we also have some eyeshadows and mascara, which I want to talk to you guys about because these are phenomenal. So the first thing that I want to show you is our brand new Jet Setters palette. So if you've been with us for a while, maybe you haven't, maybe you're all new, you know, Aloette, like we launch new palettes every like 6 months to a year or whatever. We have not launched a palette in so long. And this one that we just came out with is absolutely my favorite. So this is called our Jet Setter palette. It is not magnetic. You get the colors that are in here. It's the palette that I'm wearing today. Absolutely love it. It has the prettiest fall colors in there and it's got perfect shimmers for the fall and winter. All of the colors in here, by the way, are named after Aloette trips that we went on. Cabo, Venice, Vegas, Maui, Sonoma, Santorini, Monte Carlo, Barcelona, and New York. So these are all destinations that Aloette has toured to with consultants. It's $39, guys. That is crazy. If you go to a makeup store and try to get a palette with 9 colors, it's not 39 bucks. I can tell you that. Now, the other palette, so that's called our Jet Setter, if you like that. And, oh, I should mention, if you decide to host a virtual or in-person girls' night in November, which I only have a couple dates left, you can get this as a bonus gift for $14.95. Now, the second palette that I want to share with you guys is our color box. This is also a Hostess exclusive to get it at the best price, but this is an amazing box. So in here, it's completely customizable. All this stuff is magnetic. You just pop it out, change the colors as you want to. If you have a messy makeup drawer and you want to clean it up, this is going to be your go-to. If you aren't someone who doesn't wear a ton of makeup, this is a good palette for the night you do want to glam it up a little bit more. You have everything in here, so you don't need to have a whole supply of things. Or if you're going away, traveling, girls' weekend, girls' night, you name it, everything is in here, guys. You just need your brush set and your mascara. You are good to go. So this is our completely filled, customizable color box. Now, if you're to buy the plastic and purchase all the things in here, it is honestly $163. There are a couple palettes in the brochure for $90 that are preset. You don't get to customize them, so that's another option. But the very best way to get this is when you host your own girls' night. On one of my bonus nights that I have left for November, December, or January, you can get this for $24.95, completely filled and customized for you. Again, type in the chat. I'm booking for that. All right, 2 mascaras that are both on BOGO, and then brush set, and we're moving on. So the 2 mascaras that we have on BOGO right now are Winkable and Top Shelf. Now, fun fact about our mascaras, they are vegan, they're gluten-free. A lot of mascaras in the store that are not vegan, by the way, fun fact, the animal byproduct that's in them that makes them not vegan is bat poop. So be cautious about what you're putting on your face, ladies. It's very, very important. So we do not have any of that in our product, very vegan, gluten-free. The first one that we have is called Winkable. Winkable also has argan oil in it, so it's very conditioning for the lashes. It's also a volume mascara, so it's going to get you a bit more volume. This is the wand on it here. The second mascara that we have is called Top Shelf. Top Shelf is my personal favorite. It's the mascara that I'm wearing today. So this one comes on a bit of a thicker wand just to give you that extra volume. Sometimes because the product is thicker, sometimes the wand picks up that extra product and you just have to wipe it back into the tube before you apply. So those are our 2 mascaras that are both on BOGO. And then last but not least, guys, you could have the best makeup in the world, but if you do not have a good brush set, honestly, you can have the best technique, the best makeup, but if you do not have a good brush set, it is simply not going to apply the same. So we have an incredible 5-piece brush set. It is so soft, and it's made with synthetic fibers. So synthetic doesn't hold as much bacteria as like a real hair fiber brush does, so these are actually better for your skin brushes, and they will last you a lifetime. Now, the trick with brushes is lay them flat to dry. A lot of women, they get their brushes, they wash them up, and then they set them back into their canister or whatever they're using just like this. What happens is all the water seeps into the glue here, unloosens, and then it unloosens everything, and then they start to shed. So lay them flat to dry, and they will last you a lifetime. Now, brushes. This brush set has been compared to brushes that retail for $150 plus. We saw our brush set for $71.25, which is amazing, really. These 2 fluffier brushes are $30 to $50 easily. So when you get this whole bundle, guys, it's 71 bucks. The brush box comes with everything labeled, so you know, like there's a label on the back so you know what to use them for. Now, don't pay that price for it, guys. When you host your own party and you have 8 ordering guests or 2 bookings, which is my show average, you get this brush set for $13. How crazy is that? I'm booking for that. All right. That's, again, a bit about our makeup. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to move on to body care quickly. Biggest thing to know about our body care is that it's not going to strip the healthy oils out of your skin, and they're lightly scented with natural fragrances, okay? So citrus, coconut, cucumber, it just depends on what line you are shopping in. Our newest line right now that is sadly disappearing slowly because we do have another line coming very, very soon is our coconut and turmeric line. This has been one of my favorite lines. It literally has fresh turmeric in it, which is an anti-inflammatory for the skin. It also has this coconut in it, which is so good. It just literally smells like the beach. It's phenomenal. This is also, you can get this set for $13 as a hostess gift, but we have our body wash and our body mist. Also in our BOGO, which I just wanted to share with you quickly, we do have a hand bundle. So Our hand bundle was designed because hands are one of the first things to age, but also we've been destroying our hands more than ever before. I mean, they're easily destroyed on a good day because we use them for everything, but especially the past couple of years, we've been hand washing, hand sanitizing just like crazy. So these are going to help correct and help your hands. So this first one here, that's on BOGO, and these are going to make great gifts for Christmas and stocking stuffers as well. But this first one that we have on BOGO is our hand polish. Hand polish is a sugar scrub for the hands. It's going to help remove all the dead skin. Sometimes the hole in here, I think this one's actually closed, but the hole in here can be very, very little. So sometimes you need to cut that open a little bit. One of my other tips is run this under warm water to help it be make it thinner, and then apply it. But it's so good. You're going to apply this right to your dry hands, scrub it up, and then rinse it off. Your hands are going to feel so soft. And then we have our hand polish our hand couture as well. So our hand couture is one of the best hand creams that we have. It's a thicker, non-greasy hand cream. It also has Matrixyl Synthase 6 in it, so it's going to help with repairing and reversing some lines, wrinkles, sunspots, and age spots. So those are both on BOGO as well. Now, from Body Care, of course, I have to share our Visible Aid and our Nutra Hydrating Mist. These are our 1-2 punch for first aid. They're good for everything you can think of. Cuts, burns, blemishes, scarring, stretch marks, canker sores, cold sores. This has silk amino acids in it, so you can use it right in your hair for dry, frizzy hair. Bug bites. Bugs don't like the smell of it, so you can use it as a natural bug repellent as well. I think I said eczema and psoriasis. But what they're most commonly known for is sunburns. So I'm just going to show you guys a couple more before and afters of those, just so you guys can see. So this is a woman here. She had psoriasis on about 80% of her body. So she started using the Visible Aid, Nutra Hydrating Mist, and some Body Care, and these were the results by the next season. She was down to about 20%, which is incredible. And then this one here, this is a woman who had a really bad burn from a fire pot. These are deep tissue burns that take a very, very long time to heal. Healed with little to no scarring, which is absolutely amazing. And then this is my daughter. So she actually had pretty severe cradle cap. We had tried so many different medications, all the different tips and tricks from the pediatrician, and nothing worked from us. So we started using Visible Aid and Nutra Hydrating Mist, and those were the results in 9 days. I was so excited about that. I was blown away, really, and I sell this stuff. Now, what I will say is don't focus on getting the Body Care, the makeup, the Visible Aid, the Hydrating Mist tonight. Skincare is the #1 priority. Plus, we have our biggest sale of the year on skincare. Book your own girls' night, guys, to get all the extra fun stuff at 80 to 90% off. That's really the way to get everything that you need and everything that you want in 2 parties. Now, you might be thinking, why Aloette? What makes you so different? So if you haven't figured out our hero ingredient yet, it is our aloe vera. Now, we chose aloe for multiple reasons. 1, it's a natural healer, which most people know. That's why they grab it for their cuts, their burns. 2, it's a natural exfoliator. And 3, it's one of the only known ingredients that can actually penetrate right deep to the bottom layers of your skin. So let me just explain this to you quickly. We have 3 main layers to the skin. This bottom layer down here, that yellow line, that is the base cell layer of your skin. So if you have dry skin, oily skin, rosacea, acne, normal skin, it does not matter. All of your skin growth starts from this very, very bottom layer and works its way up. Now this one up here that looks like bricks, that's basically dead skin cells sitting on the top layers. So we all have it. That's why it's really important to be exfoliating weekly and helping keep that at bay, especially as we go into the winter and we end up with more dry, dull, ashy, gray looking skin. If you're using a good routine and exfoliating properly, we help keep that minimized. Now, because all of our skin growth starts from this very bottom layer, it is really important, right, to be using a product that can penetrate down to those deep, deep layers. The problem is a lot of stuff in the store, it's a topical, so it sits on the first or second layer, and then when you rinse, you just wash it off. Or it's chemical-based. Chemical, obviously not great. Water-based, which dehydrates and dries out the skin, or mineral oil-based, another chemical, basically clogs the pores. So like I said, aloe vera is one of the only known ingredients that can get down to that deep, deep layer naturally. Now, you guys, there's other aloe vera out there. We know that, but our aloe is so unique. So first of all, our aloe is trademarked and patented to our company. No one in the world has our aloe. Our aloe is grown in volcanic soil, basically, which is packed with nutrients and vitamins. It's actually called Aloganic. We have a whole website on it. But it's packed with nutrients and vitamins. Our aloe gets to absorb all of that stuff, and when it's done growing, we take the aloe we fillet it open and we take the Ace Menin gel, sorry. And that is actually what we use. We put it right into our product. We are like right into our jar. So we are a farm to jar product. The ingredients come right from the farm and go into the jar. Again, we don't add any harsh chemicals, parabens, fillers. A lot of our line is gluten-free and vegan. We're cruelty-free. We do not test on animals. And we're sensitivity tested, which means that all different skin types, even the most sensitive, can use our product because it's so gentle. There's no harsh chemicals. There's none of that stuff in there. Now, all that being said about our aloe, guys, because of how we grow it, because of the way we process it, it is actually certified organic aloe vera, and it's 3 to 10 times more effective than any aloe commercially available on the market. Now, I want to demo our restorative enzyme peel quickly. On the opposite hand, I did my primers, so you guys can see exactly what having aloe vera does for your delivery system. If you guys have this product at home, if you're watching, you've been with me, don't tell them what's about to happen. So I'm demoing this product on my hand, but this is a exfoliation, like a peel that you're going to use once a week on clean, dry skin. It's instant gratification because you get to see the results right away. Now, again, this isn't something I would recommend using on its own. You do want to wash your face first, let it completely dry, do your peel, and then finish with the rest of your routine. It's got about 20 to 30 peels in it, so it's going to last you well over half a year. Unless you're like me, I go through it a little bit quicker because I do at-home pedicures. If you've got bumpies on the back of the arms, that's just dead skin cells sitting on the hair follicles, so you need exfoliate and moisturize. But yeah, so we just let that sit 20 to 30 seconds. Start to rub in a circular motion. So this is your weekly exfoliator. We do have mechanical exfoliators if you like something like in the shower instead, something that doesn't peel like this. But I'm going to show you guys this. Look at this. Look at this dead skin. That's instant dead skin. So we just get rid of that on our cloth here. And then when you actually compare it, like when you start to see, when you do that peel, you will start to see visibly, like your skin will be softer, healthier. It will be just feeling like amazing. It will be glowing. It's kind of hard to tell the difference, but you guys can already see this hand's actually a little bit lighter because it took off that dead skin sitting on top. This hand's primed, ready to go. Primer, or the exfoliator, by the way, is a super sale, $19.60 with a $30 order, or it's on BOGO, $49 and get a second one for $12. Now, you might also be thinking, though, why do I need to do skincare? And so skin is actually the largest organ of our body. It's the organ that protects all of our internal organs from outside pollutants like UV rays, viruses, bacteria. So the stronger our skin and the stronger our skin health, the less likely all that dirt and debris is able to get into our skin. We then have fewer breakouts, fewer irritations, and fewer sensitivities. Now, somewhere along the way, right, we lost that train of thought. Again, personal hygiene for most was like brush your teeth, brush your hair. Skin didn't really qualify for that. But again, it's the largest organ of your body. Now, we are going to talk about skincare in a minute, but for those of you, I used to be a soap and water girl, guys. It took me a long time. I realized, like, I used skincare or soap and water for a long time until I realized that soap actually takes about 50 rinses of water to get off of the skin. So it's really important to be aware of what we're putting on and into our skin. With Aloette, we have quality, we have guarantee, a 6-week guarantee, and we just have great, incredible ingredients. Now, the first line that we have is our Aloe Clear line. So if you know anyone who has severe or adult teenage acne, I am happy to help you with this line. Please let me know in consultation, and I can help you with that. The second line that we have, now this is our Platinum line. This is the line I've been personally using myself for the past 2.5 years. Absolutely love this line. A couple of reasons you would use Platinum. One, if you already have aging, damaged, maturing skin, age spots, sunspots, lines, wrinkles, anything like that, and you want to start to repair and reverse some of that damage and some of that maturing, this is going to be the line for you. It is the best stuff ever. Also, if you're someone who wants to get ahead of the lines and wrinkles that are coming, if you are looking for preventative care, this is also such a great line. Now, what I will say about Platinum, first of all, a lot of it's on BOGO right now. Second of all, please don't look at the price in the brochure. My franchise has the best bundling and packages, plus with BOGO, I can get you an even better deal. The third line that we have is our Aloe Pure line. Our Aloe Pure line works together, sold together, it's guaranteed together. Now listen, I don't care what line you're using. It takes 2 minutes in the morning and 2 minutes at night to do your skincare. It does not have to be a long process like putting on makeup. It's literally splash on, splash off creams and good to go. So the Aloe Pure line is completely customizable to your skin type. If you're not sure what your skin type is, I do not want you to panic. I'm going to help you with that in consultation. It's also customizable to budget. It comes in a 3-piece, a 4-piece, a 6-piece, and a 7-piece. Now I'm going to share with you quickly the 6-piece. I find that to be my most popular package. But with that, you're going to get your gentle foaming cleanser or your Hydra cleansing emulsion. Again, completely customized to skin type. When you're sleeping, you're pushing out sweat, impurities, and dirt. So it's really important to wash that off and not take it with you throughout the day. At nighttime, you're going to use your essential cleansing oil. This is your deep pore cleanser and makeup remover. It is made with 7 natural oils: avocado oil, olive oil, sunflower oil. Very, very nourishing for the skin and the lashes. Now, if you have oily skin, this is not going to make you more oily. This is actually water soluble. You put a couple pumps into your hand with some water, mix it together, it turns to a milky white, and then you apply. Now, this is the best makeup remover ever. I am a mascara junkie and my lips are on, so when I wash my face after the show, this stuff is going to melt off. Now, even if you're someone who doesn't wear a ton of makeup, that's the best deep pore cleanser. It's also really good if you get dry scalp. You can do scalp treatments, cuticle treatments, put some in your bath for an essential oils bath. After you've cleansed morning and night, you're going to use your toner. Now, a lot of women don't use a toner because they don't know what it's for, but it's actually the pH balance for your skin. It's also the rinse for your skin. It's going to pick up anything that your cleanser might have missed. So you just put this on a 100% cotton pad and wipe up. We have about 20,000 pores on our skin, so give them that really good rinse. You always go upwards. After you've toned, you're going to use your hydrating mist, which we talked about earlier, but it's such a good multivitamin for the skin. Your moisturizer is after to hydrate the skin, but moisturizers are also to protect the skin against things like heat, frost, and makeup, which is basically really pretty dirt. And then last but not least, your line control eye gel. So line control eye gel was formulated for the fine lines and wrinkles right around the eyes here. We don't have the same oil glands around our eyes that we do the rest of the body, which is why it happens to be one of the first things to age. So you just use this right around the eyes, in between the eyebrows, or on the upper lip. Now that is our 6-piece skincare package, guys. Like I said, skincare is 2 minutes in the morning, 2 minutes at night. It does not have to be quick. I send everyone a step-by-step guide so they know how to use these products, but like one's for morning, one's for night. Honestly, all of those products do something so individually for the skin, but they work best in conjunction with each other to keep the skin healthy and strong. Now, if you're not in the routine right now of doing skincare, one of my favorite suggestions is A, keep it on the counter so you don't forget about it, and B, find the times that are most suitable for you. For most people, they habit stack it with like brushing their teeth in the morning, brushing their hair, and then same thing at nighttime. For me, I'm super lazy at night, so I have to wash my face as soon as I'm done a show or as soon as I get home from work, and then I carry on with my evening and don't have to think about it once my kids are in bed. That's just a bit about my routine. Now, like I said everyone a step-by-step guide. A lot of my customers, they write on it 1, 2, 3, morning, night, and after a couple days, they don't need that instruction anymore. Now, pricing is one of my favorite parts because an average skincare line right now retails for $300 to $500 for a couple of products that are going to last you just a few months. Our lines are going to last you 4 to 6 months, maybe a little bit longer, depending on how often you're using them and how much you're using. Twice a day is recommended, and the smallest amount goes a long, long way. Now, that 6-piece skincare package that I just shared is $153. Again, if you've never priced skincare before, you don't know how good of a deal that is. When you break it down, it works out to be less than like 40 cents a day. Now, November BOGO, you can get a whole second set for $52. When you break down those 2 sets that are going to last you 8 months to a year, works out to be less than like 10 cents a day, which is absolutely unheard of in skincare industry. With the packages too, you can get up to 5 super sales, so you can add in your restorative enzyme peel, you can get your chisel brush. We have a shimmering body oil, which is a super sale for the month of November. Again, I'm going to post all of those sales. But if you're like me, guys, your wish list is growing bigger than your budget. So let me show you how you get everything that you need and everything that you want. So most of my hostesses, they typically get their skincare at the party they were at, and then they book to get everything else that they want. So let's pretend. Let's pretend you already have your skincare, and then you book your girls' night. With me, you get $100 to $250 in product for $20. Now, the higher the show sales, the more you get, but that $20 never changes. So my average party is $400 to $600, which gives my hostess $150 to $200 in product, again, for $20. And you can pick out whatever you want, regular price. So you can throw in your Visible Aid, your Visible Aid Nutra Hydrating Mist. Maybe you want a mascara and a lip gloss. Maybe you want to add in this new lippy that we got coming out. You want the Hand Duo and Luminous Tint. There you go. So you got your shopping spree in there, $20. Now, oh my God, I forgot to pull up my coupons. Okay, for every party that's booked off of your party, you get another $100 coupon to use the night of that show. Easiest way for me to explain this is anyone who books off of our lovely hostess's party tonight, you're giving her another $100 in product for $20 the night of your show, and then the same thing would happen for you. If your mom booked, your best friend, your cousin, you get a $100 coupon at every single party. Now, my average party gets 2 to 3 bookings, so with that, you can then take our 5-piece brush set for $13. If you have both 8 ordering guests and 2 bookings, you can take that brush set and our coconut wash and spray for $13. If the brush set or the body care doesn't spark your interest, guys, we have an incredible other $13 option called Be Smooth. Be Smooth smells like lemon meringue pie. It's literally like liquid gold. This was designed for sagging like necklines and wrinkles, like turkey neck is what I think we call it. So turkey neck. It was also designed for lines and wrinkles on the hands, but it is turned into an all-over balm because we figured out that it's good for scarring, cuticles, stretch marks. It is just so good, and honestly, the smell of it you'll love. So $13 for that option. Now, when you book on one of my bonus nights that I have left, either for November, December, or January, you can either take Flawless, the primer, or the completely filled color box for $24.95. If you don't want the makeup, you can take the enzyme peel. And last but not least, if you do happen to take one of my very last nights left for January, you can take our Jet Setters palette for $14.95. Guys, it is absolutely insane how much stuff we give away. My hostess typically walks away with like $400 to $700 worth of product for 60 to 80 bucks, okay? I'm not really great at math, but I know that that's more than 80% off. So, and then you get a couple 20s here and there depending on how many parties got booked from your show. But I have to tell you, first of all, depending on where you live, we can do an in-person party, which people are loving right now, getting together again with their friends, their family. But virtual hosting, if you want to do it that way, is the easiest thing ever. There is no prep work required. You don't have to clean your house, get food, beverages. There's no minimum number of guests required, whether we do virtual or in person. You could have 2 people there. You could have 20 people there. It is super simple, guys. I do all the work. I help you like get the groups together. I do the group. I do the posting. If it's in person, I help you even with your invite list. I'm here to answer all of your questions. I want to make this as easy as possible for you, and I love to spoil people. And I often hear, well, what if no one comes? Listen, it does not matter to me. I mean, I obviously want people there, but listen, I would rather you try to have the party and get all the extra stuff than not try and get nothing. That's just how I see it. That's how I run my business. So if you're sitting here thinking, absolutely, I know what I want. I also want to get our hostess an extra $100 in product. Type in the chat, save me a date. I'm ready to book. Again, I can't see the chat function right now. I'm so sorry, but I will check it as soon as this live is over. Now, the very last thing, I wanted to mention the opportunity. Guys, the show is so simple. I literally have it sitting here in front of me word for word. Who do you know, and maybe it's you, but who do you know that could use an extra $500 or more every single month? I personally know that with Christmas coming up and 2023, I think is going to be a doozy. The cost of living just keeps going up. So there are women out there looking for added stream of income. And this is something you could do right from your home. If you don't want to do in-person parties, you get to choose that. It is your own business. But let me tell you about some of the things that make us super unique. So for starters, we do sell starter kits if you would like to start that way, but the very best way to get started is $0 by getting our show kit. With our show kit, you get over $500 worth of product and you earn it by doing a minimum of 3 parties. It is so, so easy. Like I said, we give you the show word for word. We give you all of the training. I'm a manager with the company, so I would be helping coach you and guide you, lead you every step of the way, which is not very common in all direct sales. Sometimes they just give you a kit and you're on your way. We would never do that. I am here literally to help teach you everything that I know. We also have this huge tribe of women behind us, which I love because we are all so different. So sometimes people think, oh, I can never be like you or like her. But listen, I'm on my 11th year of this. This is my 11th chapter. I did not start this way. Confidence came from doing. The makeup came from doing. It all came from doing. And again, we can teach you. But what's nice about this group is, again, we don't fit into this little owlet box. There's girls like me, ton of anxiety. I also work full time. This is my side gig. I have 2 little girls. There's girls who are stay-at-home moms, college university students, retired women, you name it. all different types of women do this, and that's what I absolutely love. But some of the other perks, there's no quotas. You can never get kicked out of the company, no investment in inventory, no packaging or delivering, and we have a super high success rate because we've been doing this for 45 years. So we have a proven system that works if you're willing to learn. What's super cool about the opportunity, my favorite thing, is that it's not a lifetime commitment like getting married or having a baby. You could literally try it out a couple weeks, 6 months, 6 years. You get to decide. You could do your 3 parties, earn your kit for free, decide you don't want to do it anymore. That's amazing. What happens is you get to keep your kit, keep the kit you earned, keep the money you made while you were earning it. And then if you decided you never wanted to do another party again in your lifetime, you get 25% off the product for the rest of your life. Guys, if you have questions about the opportunity, please let me know in consultation. I do try to ask everyone if they'd like some more information. No pressure here. Honestly, I ask everyone because if no one had asked me, I never would have got started. In fact, my sponsor asked me for 8 years before I finally said yes. And I said yes because I was laid off. I needed money. So I want to make sure I'm giving everyone the same opportunity and not prejudging. That is it for me. Thank you guys so much for coming on with us tonight. Again, if you haven't typed anything into the chat yet, please type into the chat so I can get you in for attendance. What will happen now is I will hop off. I will post all the different sales and everything that we've got going on. For orders, I take Visa, MasterCard, or e-transfer. We do ship directly to our lovely hostess. Unless you live too far away, let me know. I will ship directly to you. And I think that is it. Again, I look forward to chatting with you guys in consultation. Hope you had fun tonight, learned something new, and we will be talking very, very soon. I hope y'all have a great night. Bye.